Hey everybody, this is Rob.
And Michelle.
And welcome to Bunebape, the weekly podcast and your one-stop shop for everything old school RuneScape related. And so up on the blocket this week, we're going to have a few things to talk about. We're going to update you guys on our accounts and some of the stuff that we've been working on for you guys as far as YouTube and other content goes and just how we've been progressing our accounts. And we're going to go on to a couple of things that are really cool. RuneScape came out on Steam, so we're going to be going over that. That's pretty exciting.
Woohoo!
Yeah. And so we're also going to be including some of the stuff that they got added to the game recently. Just this morning, some of the stuff from poll 74, if you remember that poll, got added to the game, so we'll be going over that.
Side note, we recorded this the day before it's published.
Yeah.
It is Wednesday.
Yeah, we always record these on the day that the update comes out, so we have all the newest stuff for you. And the last thing we're going to be going over is probably the thing I'm most excited for, which is going to be the Shooting Stars poll blog. And
I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, I was keeping it a secret from her, so hopefully she'll also think it's really cool.
Yeah, this morning he was like, "Oh, I'm so excited. This is so cool." And I was like, don't dare tell me. I don't want to know. I want to be surprised.
So big surprises, big changes potentially coming to RuneScape. So that's pretty cool. Not huge, but I think it's really cool, and I'm excited for it. So hope you guys enjoy that too.
But first of all, what's been happening in your account, Rob?
Oh, well, thanks for asking.
Right as he was going to go drink some coffee, I was like, not today.
Okay, well, I have been working on some stuff. So in the works right now is I'm making a couple of RuneScape videos, and I'm really interested in doing like loot from series right now. So I am doing a loot series for the skeletal wyverns. So
They have good drops.
they do. They have really nice drops, and I needed some money, so I thought it'd be a really great opportunity to jump on that.
2 wyverns, 1 stone.
Exactly. That's what everyone says walking around a normal lifestyle.
3,000 wyverns, 1 stone.
3,000 wyverns, 1 stone. Yeah, so I haven't decided officially on how many wyverns I'm going to be doing for the video, but you guys will see when that does come out. It's going to take a long, long time.
His first idea was 3,000 wyverns, but that's a lot.
It is a lot. So I've gotten through a few hundred so far. And
in a few days.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll be able to buckle down and just crank through all those wyverns and get that out for you guys so you can see really how good of a moneymaker wyverns are and all the stuff they drop.
If not, be expecting a 300 wyvern loot drop video coming soon.
That would be hilarious to come out with the video. It's like, oh,
like 10 wyverns.
Loot from Ann Wyvern.
A 20-minute video.
20-minute video. It's like, oh, these are all the things they could drop, but I just got bones and pure essence. So
I got 1 lobster.
Yeah, going off of all of my single data, they're about worth like 2,000 gold each.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's hopefully going to be exciting. And I've got a few other ideas for like a loot from series.
Awesome.
Yeah, so hopefully that'll be really cool.
And just yesterday when you guys are listening, my first video got dropped.
Oh, yeah.
Which is exciting. I've never done a video like this. The only videos I made on YouTube were when I was like 12 and I would literally just talk to my friends on the phone and post videos. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It was great. And it was supposed to be on my dailies, but as Rob pointed out whenever he was editing it, there were several things that I do daily that I was like, so I'm not actually going to show this. So
yeah,
it's kind of just a video of me doing stuff.
She's like, oh, these are all my dailies, and then continued to not do any of her normal dailies and just did some farming.
Yeah, so it's my farming dailies and my hunter dailies. That's all you need, really.
Yeah, so it's really going to be a video on if any of you are interested in getting up your farming or hunter, then it's going to be a really good video on how to get any of that up passively, because just doing a few things once a day will get you pretty far.
Yeah, it got me to 99 farming.
Yeah. Oh, you did do a bit of like Tith Farm and stuff like that.
I did to get my farming outfit, which I talk about in the video if you want to listen.
Yeah, I would definitely go recommend checking that out. It'll be out exactly 1 day before this comes out. So
yeah, you didn't cut out the part where I was talking about Tith Farm, did you?
Maybe. So you might be a
so
liar.
You might not hear about Tith Farm, but if he cut it out, because I let Rob edit it.
I think it's in there. I think it's in there.
Just in case it's not, getting the farming outfit is worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. It gets you a lot of experience. Same thing with the mining, prospecting outfit and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. All the
And
outfits
it's a diary
are...
thing. The prospector you have to wear for the diary. That's the only reason I did it.
Yeah, I think a lot of the outfits are generally worth it, except
Mhm.
for like I think there is like one that doesn't give you any bonus, but I can't remember which one it is.
The
Oh,
woodcutting, maybe?
is it the woodcutting?
I don't know.
Is there a woodcutting outfit? No, I think it might be the builder's outfit. For
Oh,
like,
really?
yeah, it doesn't give you any like construction bonus or
What's the
crafting bonus or
point?
anything like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Is it Fashionscape?
Well, everything's Fashionscape.
Mm. Oh,
yeah,
but
that's what I've been doing. I've just been slaying.
yeah.
What have you been doing?
So last week, if you all listened, I said that I was trying to get my agility up to 85 and my fishing up to 91 so I could do some elite diaries. I did get my agility up to 85, so I was able to boost, and I finished the Ardone Elite. And with my lamp, I was able to get to 76 rune crafting now, so that's
Wow.
super exciting.
And your fishing's 99?
Nope, my fishing is still 83, which I think it was last week too. I am currently fishing right now as we record because I did the math and I think it's going to take me 60 hours of fishing.
So like a day or two?
Yeah, it's whatever. So I've kind of low-key given up on the elite for now. I'm just going to slowly chip away at the fishing, and then I was just doing Slayer because eventually I have to get my Slayer up into the 90s. So
Yeah, slaying's fun.
Slaying is fun. It was a nice change. And it was funny because I was telling Rob I was so excited to do Slayer. And my first task that I got assigned was just like, what are the Sequoia or something?
Oh, the Suquas, yeah.
The Suquas, who literally just drop like a tooth that you can't even sell. So I canceled that task.
Yeah, they call them Suquas because they souk the life out of you. Bro. I swear, they're the worst
Actually,
task.
I didn't just cancel that task. I totally blocked it.
Yeah, I mean...
And then I got the Fossil Island Wyverns, which I was really excited about. So I was like, oh, yeah, this is what I was waiting for. And then immediately after that, I got Hellhounds. Canceled that. So
Yeah.
I forgot how many tasks I cancel.
That's how it goes.
I have a decent amount of points, though. So
That's
I
why they
cancel
give
like
you
nobody's
points.
business.
Yeah.
And I have all of my blocks filled.
Yeah, which is actually kind of crazy because she has the quest cape, so she has all of them.
No, it's the Lumberge Elite that you have to
Oh,
do. Mhm.
she has all but one.
No, I did the Lumberge Elite.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, what an odd flex. Okay.
Yeah, so all the elites I've done, I have Ardone, Kandarin, Lumbridge, and Varrock. All done.
Dang.
I know Mauritania, I only need one more. Falador, I also only need one more, but it's like 91 rune crafting. So that's
So
just,
get to it.
No. It's basically like I need 30 more.
Just go live at ZMI for like 20 years.
No. It's not faster. It's not better. It's just as bad.
But I mean, it's nice. You get to like
Run
run with all your homies.
No, I don't like it. I mean, it's okay. I just hate rune crafting.
Oh, okay. Well,
Let's just stop
get
at that.
in
I
line.
hate rune crafting.
Yeah.
Someone out there likes it, and someone out there is insane.
No, you know what's hilarious is a Small XP Lamp. He's like another YouTube content creator.
Well, yes, he
and-
just gets the small lamps with the XP.
no,
genie lamps?
No, his name has nothing to do with like 99% of his content.
Oh, well, that's
It's
lame.
just a funny name. And but in his clan chat, it's like they have like a hilarious meme like following where like everyone is like down with rune crafting.
There's no way.
Yeah,
They're
I don't
all
know.
liars.
I don't think like a lot of them aren't memeing. Like they'll be all like, "Oh, made 8 million gold today, just farming blood runes." I'm like, no.
Maybe if you're focused on the gold, it's not so bad. But when you're focused on the XP, it is a nightmare.
Yeah, at least it's a lot of money. I think usually people make at least 100 mil going to 99 with bloods. So.
But it's slower XP than lava.
I mean, it's slower XP, but it's AFK. You don't have to like run and then teleport and then run and then teleport and then
Where's
run
the
and then
blood?
teleport.
Why is it AFK?
The blood is AFK because you mine it there and then you turn it into the blood
Actually, no.
altar.
I did a blood. It's not AFK. Everyone
It's
always
not-
says stuff is AFK, and it is not AFK.
No, it's not AFK. It's more AFK than
Slightly.
lavas and ZMI.
Dude, some people are like tripping whenever they talk about stuff being AFK. They'll literally be like, oh, lava runes? That's super AFK. I'm like, you don't know the meaning of this word. Away from
Yeah.
keyboard does not mean you get 10 seconds off.
No, I think the proper, like, actual thing that they mean to say when they say AFK is
you can watch TV while you do it.
No, it's like low effort. Because that's what they say in like all of the wiki guides for like killing mobs, like rune dragons. Rune dragons people say is AFK, but if you look on the wiki, it says it's like one of the best low effort money makers in the game.
Yeah,
which is true.
I take AFK very literally, so I just wish people would stop throwing it around for literally everything in the game that's not AFK.
Yeah, it's kind of the thing that's like been popping up, I guess, as the years went on. Like AFK turned into like a spectrum. Like it's like low AFK or max AFK is like actually AFK.
And I'm like, no, it's not AFK. It's just not as click intensive.
Yeah.
It's just like normal.
AFK has turned into more of not the actual acronym, but like a meaning.
And it upsets me. Rob always calls stuff AFK. And I'm like, dude, that's not AFK. That is not what that means.
It's not my fault you can't step away from your keyboard as fast as me.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty much our accounts, though. That's mostly the stuff we've been working on. So just slaying and
fishing for 28
diaries.
years.
Yeah, and fishing for 28 years. You should go to the trawler.
It doesn't.
Because you have to get the outfit.
Does the outfit make a significant difference?
Yeah, all the outfits are 2.5%.
Yeah, I should do that because I did it once. I think it was maybe for a diary.
It was for a diary.
Yeah, it was for a diary.
You had to get a manta ray or something.
Yeah, and it takes so long, and you get like no XP. So I was like, dang. But it would probably be worth it to
get
get the outfit.
And you get food. I mean, the food's not worth much, but you can get like manta rays and stuff like that.
I could kind of use that as a free way to work on cooking.
Yeah. You and all the Iron Men down there will have plenty of fun.
I have so much burnt food that I need to sell too. And I feel like no one's buying burnt food right now. Well, and it's upsetting.
To be fair, it is super niche. Most people don't buy burnt food.
No, I used to see people buying it all the time.
Just go to World 301. There's someone always there.
Okay, I'll check. Because whenever I got my cooking up to 91, I have like thousands of burnt cromwongs now.
Still, burnt cromwongs are like some of the least rare burnt foods. So
bro, I sold. What I could get.
I think I sold like all my burnt food from getting 92 for like 200K. Like it's free money, but it's not that much.
Yeah, but I just don't like that's taking up so much inventory space.
Oh, one single slot?
No, I have several different kinds of burnt foods.
Why did you cook several different kinds of burnt food? Why don't you just do cromwongs?
Anytime I see burnt food on the ground, I pick it up because I sell it.
Oh my gosh. Well, apparently you don't sell it.
It's called money making.
Oh, big money makers. All right, let's just we'll move on to the first thing on the blocket, which is going to be
the pop, lock, and drop it.
The pop, lock, and drop it. So on the docket is the RuneScape coming to Steam. So if you guys didn't know, I mean, if you guys already play RuneScape, so you probably don't care, but
if you're trying to get your friends into it.
Yeah, if you got friends that only play on Steam for some reason or something like that. Also, quick plug, I made a video on this, so if you are a new player or a newer player or have a friend that is thinking about getting into RuneScape now that it's on Steam, go check out our YouTube. I have a video just for that.
And if you happen to play Valheim, we weirdly have a lot more videos on that than actually RuneScape.
Yeah, I've been getting lost in the sauce when it comes to Valheim, which is probably why my Wyvern video isn't really getting a lot of progress.
Okay, like you would be done with 3,000 by now if it wasn't for that.
I know. Honestly, if I like completely no life zombied Wyverns, I'd probably only get 1,000 a day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we have that video up there. So hopefully that'll help you or your friend or whatever. But it did come out on Steam, so it's pretty cool. Here it says, it's funny, they have like a really high-res picture for their wallpaper. But
yeah, it's still extremely blocky, like RuneScape style. But
it's like low polygon, but high-res at
like
the same
HD
time.
too.
Yeah, it's super weird. But it looks cool. He's wearing full bandos. He's got the whip. Oh, he's even got ferocious gloves. Wow, this is a gamer. He's got the Inferno cape. Wow.
No one has that.
Yeah, whoever put this on, put their character on the front page is
flexing on everyone.
Yeah, big flex. But here it says it came out today, the 24th. It's got 20 achievements, 15 trading cards, 5 emoticons, and 6 badges to collect. So if you guys are into collecting, I know a couple people that are actually super into collecting.
Oh, okay.
Like trading cards and stuff on Steam.
Because I was kind of curious why people would played on Steam rather than just play normal, but that is one reason.
Yeah, they have like a whole collecting system where like the more
cool.
you play and the more you like spend on a game or just on Steam in general, you get like badges and emotes and stuff. Like,
They reward you for playing games.
yeah, it's really all just a flex. So that's pretty cool.
I know I laugh, but that's low-key what the achievement diaries are.
Yeah.
Just to be like, yeah, it's green now.
Yeah, so you can link your accounts if you would like. Like if you are hyped that it's on Steam and now you only want to play it through Steam, you can link your accounts so you won't lose any progress. Or, of course, you can play on Steam with a brand new account if you want to start over for some reason, or if you want to do like a Iron Man account or something like that, you can do that there.
I'll personally just keep using RuneLight.
Yeah.
You know, the only game that I play on Steam is Sims 3. I wonder if I've gotten any rewards for it.
Well, you don't even play it on Steam anymore, right? You play it on Origin.
Yeah, so the thing is, Rob for Christmas a couple years ago got me a laptop, which was really nice, and I knew it was going to be a laptop, I guess correctly. But I was a fool and thought that he got me... I thought that it was obvious it was a laptop because I saw a present wrapped up, and I was like, that's clearly a keyboard.
It was a 3-foot long, like, container of Skittles.
I thought a keyboard for a computer was going to be 3 feet long. It literally said like a yard of Skittles. We're not exaggerating. And I was like, oh, well, that's definitely a keyboard.
Yeah. Well, to make this long story short, I got it for her and then shared my Steam account with her that I got the Sims on. And I didn't know. And if you guys don't know, if you have a Steam account and you're letting other people use it via the family share, only one of you can be playing on that Steam account at a time. So,
it sucks.
So, for instance, I can't play Valheim while she plays The Sims on the same account. And it makes sense because then they can't make any money that way.
I don't think it makes sense because you're paying to buy the game. So I feel like you should be able to play whenever you want.
Well, they need more money, so...
They're greedy.
Steam needs all the money.
You're greedy.
Gabe Newell, you dag-nabbit, money stealing. But
dang flabbit.
Yeah, so I guess that's a quick tip. Don't get other people stuff on your Steam account if you ever use it.
Thankfully with Sims, I was able to like connect it to Origin and I was able to play on the same accounts. But for other games, I do not think you'd be able to do that. So if you're gonna surprise somebody with a game on Steam, just make them a throwaway account with a random email.
And so what's cool, getting back to the Steam thing, is they are having a live stream. They're calling it the bumper live stream, whatever. So it's pretty cool that they're having a bunch of stuff in the live stream. They said they're going to be talking about what is old school. So for any new players that are just seeing, one, I don't know why or how you got to this podcast if you have never seen or heard of RuneScape, but welcome, I guess. And
they spelled it wrong. They thought it was Bunebape.
Yeah, you can check out this live stream that's happening yesterday. So it's pretty cool. They're going to go over stuff like the fishing boss. So,
oh, awesome.
Yeah, they're also the combat achievements, sneak peek. So sneak peek on the boss and the achievements, which they've been talking about for quite some time. So that'll be cool, and we can cover stuff like that next week possibly.
Great.
And moving on. Oh, a couple more things about about Steam that I have pulled up here is if you guys do use RuneLight, the add-on, the client for OSRS, then someone on Reddit did find a way in order to trick Steam into using RuneLight.
Whoa, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really neat. It's cool because I wouldn't play Steam without RuneLight.
Yeah,
so this will be neat.
Also, originally Rob was trying to get me that RuneLight, but I was too lazy to download it.
I had to download it for her, and now she loves it.
I didn't realize how great it was.
Yeah.
It's the best.
So we got that as far as the Steam stuff going on. And one more thing is, apparently, I'm not sure, so maybe you guys can fact check me, but someone posted on the Reddit that you can only have one account associated with Steam logged in at a time. So like me, I used to have 2 accounts playing at the same time. And so if you guys have like an Iron Man and a classic character going on at the same time, then probably Steam's not an option for you. So that's something to know.
Okay.
Yeah. Besides that, there's a ton of pictures of like everyone gathering around. You guys can probably either saw it or you can jump in on it. And everyone in the free-to-play world, there's a ton of people celebrating in Lumbridge for the Steam release.
That's cute.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. We're going to move on to the next thing on the Davy Crockett, which is going to be the Poll 74 changes. So this is also pulling from the newsfeed on OSRS. So it is pretty cool that they have this on the newsfeed. It shows all of the different Steam trading cards you get.
They look cute.
Yeah, with all the Steam achievement icons. So the artwork looks pretty neat. I do like it. Yeah. I wouldn't play RuneScape on Steam, but these do look cool regardless.
They do. I do like them.
Yeah. So that's cool. And then also, I did some like fact checking.
Oh, yes. He was outraged this morning.
Yeah, I was doing some fact checking and like looking at all the prices for if you bought a 12-month subscription to RuneScape. And so I don't know, for whatever reason, if you go to the Jagex OSRS site and check out the membership, it'll be $99.99 for a year, which is fine, whatever. But if you buy the Premier package, which, so the difference is the Old School RuneScape membership includes Old School and New School subscription, and the Premier package also includes the Old School and New School subscription, but also gives you a bunch of like random goodies for your New School.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't play it, but it gives you like some extra dungeon
They're really
entries.
trying to get you to play it.
Yeah, they give you a bunch of loyalty points, a bunch of stuff for New School, which doesn't matter to me, but
maybe someone out there is into that.
yeah, so if you're hyped on that, that's cool. But one thing that both players would be hyped about is it is $10 less and will give you a membership to Old School just the same.
Nice.
So it's $89.99 for the Premier Club package. And also the same price on Steam. So it is $89.99 for 12 months of membership on Steam as well. So if you are buying your membership on the Old School RuneScape website still for $99.99, you're getting scammed. They're schmozzing you, so buy it anywhere else.
Yeah, I didn't even know that you could buy it anywhere else, so I would have fallen for that.
Yeah.
Very easily.
Unfortunately, I didn't check out other bundles, so if you're buying it for 3 or 6 months, I would probably check the prices at other places, or not other places, just not from the Old School RuneScape website.
Yeah, look around and see where it's cheapest.
Yeah, look at the Premier Club packages, and I don't know, maybe look at Steam if $10 is a make or break for you.
Hey, we're unemployed. I would do anything for $10.
Okay, I wouldn't. But I would not play on Steam for $10, that's for sure. And so, yeah, they go over a little bit about the sneak peek for the fishing skill boss, combat achievements. You can watch JMods fumble through the Theater of Blood, but we don't care about any of that. We're looking at the poll changes.
Ooh.
So the poll changes, there's 3 of them. Poll 74, it did happen a few weeks ago. I remember being kind of excited about this poll.
I always feel excited voting on the polls, and then I immediately forget what happened.
Yeah. The only reason I was excited because I kind of remember this first one, and I thought it was a good change. But what they did is the Amulet of Blood Fury. If any of you don't know, you get the Amulet of Fury and the Blood Shard, combine them together, and it makes it so you get the stats from a Fury, but it gives you a lifesteal effect. So it's pretty neat.
What do you mean a lifesteal effect?
So it's something like, don't quote me on this, but something like 30% chance on hit to steal 30% of your damage as life.
So like you'll get extra hit points?
Yeah, it's kind of like Guthan's, but not as good.
Okay.
So there's a chance whenever you hit that you'll steal health.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool for Slayer tasks and stuff like that. But before, it kind of sucked because, one, it didn't heal that much, and it had a low proc chance. But then they upped it to what it is now, which is like 30% and 30%, which is pretty good.
That's really decent.
And then it's pretty good, but it's expensive because a Blood Shard right now is like 7 mil. So if you wanted to get the Blood Amulet, or Amulet of Blood Fury rather, then it'd be like 9 mil, which is kind of expensive.
More than kind of.
Yeah, it's prohibitive for most people because you can buy, unless you really need the healing, you can almost buy a torture for that. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
But for people like you who are working on 3,000 wyverns, this is nothing.
Yeah, I'd rather just eat crombolins. But either way, so the cool change is they made it so after 10,000 charges, initially the necklace breaks and you have to get a new one, which is why the cost is so prohibitive.
So keep it charged.
Yeah, so what this does is it allows you to charge the amulet 2 additional times for a total of 30,000 charges.
Cool.
And then after 30,000, then it'll break as per usual, and you have to buy another one. But it's nice because it'll kind of forego the extra 4,000 or 4 million gold you have to spend on 2 new Furies, so you'd only have to use it on 1 Fury. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it's kind
of nice because it saves you an inventory slot, though. It could save you several inventory slots potentially.
Yeah, it could save you a ton of inventory, which is cool.
I think it sounds real nice.
Yeah.
I haven't. If I ever go and do bosses anytime soon, maybe I'd try it out. I feel like I probably wouldn't keep it though.
No, yeah,
it's definitely something you just buy for 1 kill.
Well, you can't sell it though.
Ah, shoot.
Because it works on charges.
Oh, you can't uncharge it?
No. If you uncharge it, it breaks the amulet.
Well, that's a bummer. So if you just want to work on 10,000 kills real quick, it's fine.
Yeah, so it's cool, but and also it's not 10,000 one per kill. It's just it can activate multiple times per kill.
Of course. So
it's kind of a niche item, and it's really expensive, so it's prohibitive for most players. You'd probably just sooner get a torture or an anguish.
Maybe I'll wait until it price drops. Once people stop paying attention to it?
I don't know. I don't think it will, just because the only way to get a blood shard is by thieving or killing Firewatch, which is level 80 or 90 enemies after you've done the
Mirror March, whatever.
No, you have to do the Father quest, Sins of the Father.
That quest sucked.
Yeah, so the Firewatch Sentinels. They're really high level enemies. And you have to have really high level thieving, so I don't see it ever going down in price, really.
Yeah.
But that's that. So if you guys use the Blood Fury, then that's cool. You got a little bit of a nicety added to the game. But if not, then you're unaffected by this.
I didn't realize that they dropped blood shards. I'm looking at it right now. I mean, it's 1 out of 1,500, so it's quite a bit.
Yeah.
But not impossible.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Hey, I could do a video on that maybe.
You know what
Killing
else?
as many as I can to get the blood shard.
I mean, yeah. I mean, some people get it in 1 kill, so maybe your video will be really quick.
That'd be hilarious. I'd be very happy about it.
Or maybe or it'll probably actually end up being like your Tangle Root grind where you just never get it.
So, update on that. Still don't have Tangle Root. I am now at 19.9 mil farming experience. So that's another thing. If you guys want to watch my video of my daily farming, you could watch me not get Tangle Root.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I left that in there.
Yeah, unfortunately. Thanks for keeping that in.
Yeah. And so the next thing that added from the poll was the precise kill timers. So it says,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it says now you have the option to display your exact completion and kill times based on game cycles they were completed on. And it says if you prefer to keep the simple things simple, then you can choose to round your completion kill times to the nearest second. You can find the toggle in the chat section of the settings menu. So this is not applicable for 99% of people. Usually your fastest kill on Vorkath, for example, will be 50 seconds, and your buddies will be 59 seconds. Usually you and your buddy won't have 50 and then 1/4 of a game ticks kill, and then your buddy will have 50 seconds and 2/4 of a game ticks kill.
I'm excited just to compare it to myself, not even necessarily other people.
Yeah,
I'm weird about knowing the time of things.
I know.
I time my showers for no specific reason, just so after I shower I could be like, wow, this is how long it took me.
The speed and the violence.
Yeah. Rob judges me a lot for that one. There's no reason for it. I just like timing stuff.
Yeah, so if you are like Michelle in any way and like keeping track, very, very specific track of what you're doing and your PBs and stuff in the game, then this is cool for you. I mean, I don't care either way, but it's cool for people that do.
I kind of wish that it did the same thing for like laps for agility, because whenever I was training in Profitness, which I did like 1,400 laps, I really wanted to know, like, sometimes I'd get the exact same time as like my lowest time, and I was like, but what about the milliseconds? Which one's really faster?
Yeah, so you want like super precise lap times, like your race car?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think. Yeah, like I'm a little race car in
Yeah.
Profitness.
Yeah. It's a little agility race car.
That's me.
That's cool. So if you're a race car, or if you're just a regular person that likes precise times, then there you go. And the last thing that, I mean, this I don't really care about this. I've only killed Nightmare once. Is
You've killed Nightmare?
the Nightmare's parasites will now heal her for a random number of hit points with a more consistent range. So
I'm stuck on you've killed Nightmare? I didn't know that.
well, when the Nightmare first came out, it's an open boss. So
You can do it with other people.
yeah, so whenever Nightmare first came out, I went there with like 70 stats, and there was like 50 million players there, and we just all like bum rushed it.
Did you get any drops?
I got like a single restore or something like that. Like it
I mean, hey, it's something.
The thing is, Nightmare's drops are some of the worst and some of the best in the game. Like
their pet looks really cool.
Yeah, the pet's okay.
And like creepy.
Yeah, but like her drops will be like sharks, potions, just like really basic stuff. Like her average drop is like 10k or something. Like maybe even less than that.
Yeah.
Like it's really really bad. But the thing is, you can also get an Inquisitor piece, which is worth like 2 to 700 mil, depending on which one you get.
Wow.
So, I mean, 200 to 700 mil, sorry.
That's even more insane.
Yeah, so if you get a drop, then it's nuts. But I mean, also, actually even more than that. The Inquisitor pieces are that much, but you could also get a Nightmare Staff, which is around 20 to 30 mil. And then you could also get a Harmonized Orb, which is worth over 1 bill. So
wow,
she has some of the best drops in the game, but like I said, also some of
it's
the
not
worst.
likely that you'll get them.
No, yeah. If you farm there, if you live there, there's some people that exclusively kill her. That I think she is also one of the highest monies per hour, but also has an insanely high like requirement. Like the best items to fight her is like max melee with a she's like vulnerable to crush, so the items she drops are really good against her.
Yeah.
So like max crush melee is insanely expensive. Like max melee is like 100 mil, for example, and then max crush melee is like 800 mil because Inquisitor pieces are so expensive.
Oh my gosh.
So that, and also I think the scythe is really good at her. So I think if you want a full setup, it's going to be like 1.5 bill to go fight her with max stats.
Nothing.
Yeah. So not to say you can't kill her with worse gear, obviously, but
not as efficient.
If you're there gonna camp her and farm her for some of the best money per hour, you're gonna want like pretty good gear, or at least people that do.
But hey, if you farm her for a few days with just okay gear, maybe you'll be able to afford this expensive gear potentially.
Yeah, maybe you might get a Harmonized Orb on the first kill. So
God, you know it's happened to somebody.
Yeah.
And I'm so jealous.
Some people have probably got the pen on the first kill too.
Oh, I hate that.
So if you want to try your luck, they made the parasites at Nightmare more consistent, and that's what this changes. Previously, the parasites could heal the boss between 1 and 80 hit points. Now the range is between 31 and 50, which is a lot more consistent. So, and it's a lot higher, or not as high of a high end and not as low of a low end. So she'll always be healed for a decent amount, but never healed for
an
a
insane
ton.
amount.
Yeah. And so they're hoping that this will remove the frustration of constantly rolling high heals.
That would suck, just over and over again, getting healed for 80.
Yeah, that could be really annoying. And speaking of the volatile Nightmare Staff, we're gonna move on to the next thing they added. Now that was it for the poll changes. They only added 3. And so this next change, we're gonna be talking about Last Man Standing, which we've been talking about kind of a lot the last few weeks. A lot of changes going on.
Yeah, I've been meaning to try it, and I still keep forgetting.
Yeah, I haven't tried the new Wild Varrock map that they came out with Or yeah, so I haven't tried that, but it does look cool. I've seen some people playing on it.
Okay.
And then for this change, they say that they added a bunch of new items. So, like I said, the Volatile Nightmare Staff is one of them. They also added the Ancestral Hat and a full set of Daroks. So, if you're looking to get that lucky 102 hit on your enemy to win you the game, you can now do it.
Well, all right then.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. It's always funny watching people PK with Daroks because it'll be like hitting for like 1 and then 20 and then like 85.
Oh my god.
Because like as your health gets lower, it just gets more and more
Hardcore.
sketchy to fight against a Daroks player. And so that's cool. And then the Nightmare Staff is cool, but there's no orbs. And they didn't say they're adding any orbs to the game, so there's no special attacks. I think the staff is good. Like, it gives you, I think, like a 10% magic bonus, but
Nice.
the orbs is what let you do the, like, one-shot special attacks. So that's cool. They also added the Ancestral Hat, which is going to be pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
Make your magic hit a little harder.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it for the poll changes. They have a bunch of stuff about adding more merch. So if you like buying,
Anyone want some merch?
yeah, any pins or
I saw last time they had like face masks.
yeah,
Which were
yeah,
kind of cool.
that was kind of neat.
Stay safe, everyone.
Yeah, stay safe.
Side note.
Stay safe. Buy an enamel pin. They also have a bunch of keychains and stuff.
They're kind of cool looking.
Yeah. They also said that they came out with the Old School Combat Classics now on Spotify, or you can also buy the 18-track album, which actually has some really sick art.
Nice, it does.
So it actually looks really cool. I've never bought a vinyl of anything.
Yeah, we don't have like a record player.
Yeah, but if you have a record player and you're down to get freaking crazy with some sea shanty.
Yeah, trying to flex on everyone with those sea shanties.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious if they don't even include sea shanty in the combat classics.
They have to.
Maybe. Well, if you like the music on the list, check it out on Spotify and maybe pick yourself up a red vinyl edition.
And if you get it, please send us a picture because this looks hardcore.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It has a giant red jad in the background of the artwork, and the vinyl itself, I think, is all red.
Okay, you know what's hilarious? I thought that was like a weird looking dragon, and I was like, oh, it kind of looks like the lady dragon from Shrek, that donkey.
Oh, yeah.
Had kids with?
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I do see it. That was also a really weird relationship they decided to go with.
That was very odd.
And some other news, it's actually really funny. There's a really small note all the way at the bottom. I saw someone complaining on Reddit the other day about zealot robes having a really high requirement and not being useful. So that one person out there that cares, the set will now give you the chance to save ensouled heads when using reanimation. So potentially, good, making your prayer method even higher. I think you need like 90 prayer to equip these robes.
Whoa!
So
really?
Yeah, like it's like a crazy high requirement.
That is cool. I like stuff with high requirements though, because now I'm like, oh, I should get my prayer up to do that.
Yeah, the person was complaining. I guess rightfully so, because I guess zealot robes have like practically no prayer bonus or something like that.
Yeah, it has. So the entire set of zealot's robes, because it's 4 different pieces actually, it gives you a total of 5% of saving the ensouled heads.
Yeah, 5% chance. So whenever
and
you use
to prevent bones from being consumed too.
Yeah. So overall, it's
kind of cool.
It's kind of cool. It's super niche.
Very.
I mean, maybe wear it while you're doing a bunch of ensouled heads, but
Oh, so you can't just buy these?
no, it's like from a quest or something.
Thing. Yeah, because I have one of these keys. I haven't done this yet, but there's Shade Catacombs where you could go to and I guess like get stuff. That's so weird. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. And then if you look at the pieces, they have no prayer bonus.
Yeah, and I'm also looking. It doesn't say any requirements though, like that you have to have your prayer certain level. But I think it's just because they're all really rare drops from this thing that's already rare.
Oh yeah, it's only certain. So you have to have a gold key, and then it's each color of the gold key has a chance to drop it.
Yeah.
So it's extremely rare. So I don't know where I thought I saw that it required
And
like 90 prayer, but it's just extremely rare. You don't need any prayer.
yeah, to even get these keys, you have to like kill specific kinds of shades and then burn its remains on a pier.
Yeah, pyre.
Yeah.
So if you guys have played the new Shades of Morton that came out recently, then you might know what we're talking about.
I want to try it because I have one of these keys.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool, and you can get the coffin, the gold coffin on your back.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
No.
Yeah, it's like a...
Like we've said before, I don't read any of this stuff.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, there's a fashionscape in the new Shades of Morton where you can get a giant coffin on your back.
That is awesome.
And it'll change colors so based on like what kind you get. So you can get like a gold one and a silver one. It looks pretty cool.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So I guess they made these really rare zealots robes kind of useful. I mean, it's only a 5% chance to save your unsold head, which is 1 in 20, which is okay, I guess. But
yeah, but saves bones too, which I think is nice because whenever you're like leveling up your prayer, you use thousands of bones.
yeah. So potentially could boost your
Potentially
prayer
very cool.
a lot. Yeah. But I think still one of the best ways is to just run out into the wilderness and go to the chaos altar. But yeah, I guess if you don't want to risk that, then probably just use these at a regular altar.
It's kind of interesting though because it doesn't even say the drop rate; they all just say rare.
Rare. Okay, and that's pretty much it. They fixed a couple things, but that was all that I saw that was kind of interesting in the notes. And so we're going to move on to the last thing on the docket. So the last thing that I wanted to cover is the thing I've been most excited about, and it is the Shooting Stars poll blog.
I don't know what this means, but it sounds really cool.
Yeah. So around this time of month, it is the ideation days, as Jagex likes to call it, where the JMods just come up with random different designs and kind of just throw out as many pitches and ideas for the game as possible.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, for example, a couple things that happened whenever this kind of stuff happens is they came out with Corporal Beast in 2014 and the Grand Exchange in 2015. So that's where ideas like that come from. It's from stuff like this where they just randomly tell the JMods to make as many cool things as possible and see what actually works out.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And so that's also where Soul Wars came out. And so a lot of this stuff does pull from regular RuneScape and like ideas and stuff that came from there, but then they rework it and try to kind of make it better for Old School. Because Old School and RuneScape, while they are...
Do you mean RuneScape 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
So RuneScape and Old School are similar and pull from each other, more Old School pulling from RuneScape than vice versa.
Yeah.
But while they do pull from it, they are different games, so they'll pull similar ideas and then change it around. And Soul Wars is like an example of that. But for this case, they're thinking about recreating Shooting Stars, which was also in original RuneScape.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, so here they're talking about how they were working on both projects side by side, Shooting Stars as well as the Soul Wars. And with Shooting Stars, they're going to make it very similar to how it was in the original RuneScape, but they made it Old School friendly. So they tweaked a bunch of stuff. They removed the daily aspect and rebalanced the rewards and added more landing sites and throwing some extra free-to-play elements into it.
Okay.
So
what is a shooting star?
So, in a nutshell, the shooting star concept is, they say here, the shooting stars fall on Gielinor, and players are able to mine them for experience and rewards.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's pretty neat. They just randomly fall, and then you'll likely just come across them, and if you have a pickaxe or if you're close to a bank, then you can go grab one.
I'm going to start carrying a pickaxe with me everywhere I go.
I know, right? And so they made it more OSRS friendly by making it so that they added an item into the game called a telescope.
Oh.
So it'll tell you, there's different levels of telescope, oak, teak, and mahogany, and they'll tell you with more accuracy as you go up where and when the shooting star will fall.
Yeah.
So likely you'll come across it just by accident. But for anyone that is hunting shooting stars, you can put one of these telescopes in your house.
Awesome.
And let's say you have a mahogany one, for example, it'll tell you where. All of them will tell you where semi-accurately. But then as you move up, it'll tell you a closer and closer window. So you're not just running around for 10 minutes when it's not spawned.
Yeah.
Because they did say it'll spawn every 2 hours, but with a 15-minute time window on either side of the 2 hours. So they don't want it to be every 2 hours one spawning, but more like every 2 hours and 13 minutes.
Hours.
Yeah, every 2 hours and 5 minutes it'll spawn.
Okay.
So that's neat. And then the place will be random. And so the telescope will tell you where roughly. And if you're using a mahogany, it'll tell you within a 2-minute window of when it'll be falling.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so if you really want to hunt these for whatever reason, you can to a degree.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if they're going to have cool, like, stuff in them.
They do. Thanks for asking.
Oh, I
have
thought
some
it didn't
pretty
say.
cool stuff. Yeah. So they have some cool stuff. They added, so I'll quickly go over the free-to-play stuff that pertains to this because it doesn't matter as much because there's not as much stuff you can get from it.
Okay.
So it's saying that Shooting Stars was originally for members only, but in OSRS they want to land on free-to-play worlds as well. However, without access to a telescope, players will have to find stars by chance. So you cannot hunt it in free-to-play.
Oh, yeah. Homes are only for members.
Exactly. And the stars may still land in non-free-to-play areas, even on free-to-play worlds, rendering them out of reach.
That's just cruel.
Yeah, it's definitely just baiting you to get members so you can go
hilarious.
hunt the stars. And lastly, the stars will offer 50% of the usual value on free-to-play worlds, and the reward shop is not available. XP will be the only benefit. However, Stardust will be gained even on free-to-play worlds. So it's a good idea to save it up if you end up becoming a member.
So Stardust is like a currency kind of to buy stuff? Okay.
Yeah, I'll go over that in a second.
Yeah, I realized the other day there's so many different currencies on RuneScape.
Oh my gosh.
I was just clearing out my bank and I have so many different like coins and tokens and crystals. And I was like, what is this?
Yeah, so this is another one adding to that list. Stardust. So if this does get added to the game, save that up and you'll be able to get some cool stuff. But so for as far as mining the stars, you do get a decent amount of experience. So it says once a star has landed, it will be ready to mine. So you just walk up and mine it like normal, and it'll be mining XP equal to your mining level times 60.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so for example, they have here, if you're 82 mining, you will get 4,920 experience for mining it.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. And it says the bonus mining experience for mining a star was originally 75 times 75, but they rebalanced it for old school. And that the landing time of the last 5 stars will also be listed on the observatory, along with the names of the players that found them.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of prestige if you are a hunter.
Great.
And it's pretty cool that they do come in different sizes. So it says each has a different mining level requirement calculated at the size with a 10x multiplier. So for instance, if it is a size 9, which is the largest star, then it will require 90 mining.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I am not even close.
Yeah, so it's a weird reverse scale where a higher mining requirement will give you less dust, but will give you more XP per dust.
Okay.
For instance, a level 90 will give you 15 dust only, but each one is worth 168 experience. While a level 1 will have 1,200 dust, but only giving you 11 experience per dust.
Yeah, but I'm kind of interested in what's in this shop. It might be worth it just to get that.
Yeah.
And my mining, by the way, is only 75, so...
Yeah, mining is awful. It says, mining a star will reward players with Stardust, an untradeable currency that can be used to purchase a variety of untradeable rewards. So if you guys are looking to make some fat cash on this, we'll look somewhere else because that's not happening. It says each size can be mined for a different amount, and once depleted, it will shrink to the smaller size, and every time you every time some Stardust is mined, XP will be rewarded. So
Oh, wait. So then if it's a size 9, you
it'll keep
technically
going.
keep going. Oh, so it's still like it's size
Yeah,
1.
it'll go 9. I'm assuming it'll go 9 all the way down to 1.
Oh, okay. So, because I was kind of confused. I was like, I mean, yeah, it's more XP, but it doesn't seem worth it if it's a bigger. But that makes more sense. It goes 1 through 9.
Yeah, so if it's a really big one, then
That's-
and you're not high
No,
enough
that's
level, then
insane.
you have to wait for a high level miner to come over and get it.
Dang.
And then you can start once it gets to your level.
So, my other question, I don't know if you're going to get to it. Is it going to show up for everyone in the game, or is it one of those things where, like, it only shows up for you?
No, I think it is for everyone in the game.
That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, because
I understand it, but...
it says once a star has landed, it's ready to be mined. So the first player to mine it will receive the bonus XP, which is equal to your mining level times 60.
Wow.
And all these other experiences, like we're talking about 15 dust times 168, that'll be the amount that you get from mining it.
Yeah.
The times 60 amount is just the initial amount you get for being the first person there.
Oh, okay.
So there's incentive to hunt them. But
Interesting.
yeah, so like we were saying, yes, it will show up for everyone. So
Okay. So it might be better to go to less popular worlds.
yeah, maybe.
So there's not just like a ton of people hanging out around it.
Yeah, but I suspect that if this is pretty good for whatever reason, then there's probably going to be star hunters on
Every world.
Every world to some
Yeah.
extent. And it might be pretty likely that there is a hunter on every world because of the stuff that it gives you. So a few of the things that you can get are pretty neat, and they probably will not give you that much money or monetary value, but they are pretty cool and will likely be worth getting.
Okay.
So the first thing is called a Celestial Ring, and this gives you a hidden mining boost of +4 when worn. So it'll be the go-to mining accessory.
Yes.
And on top of that, it says that you can charge it with up to 10,000 charges. Each Stardust will add 1 charge, and when it is charged, it will have a 1 in 10 chance of giving you an extra ore when mining.
It's pretty decent.
Yeah, it says this extra ore will be rewarded the normal XP amount, and the extra ore can emerge at any rock where the mining skill cave works.
Cool.
So I don't know exactly where the
Yeah, I guess there's
mining
places
cave
where it
works,
doesn't.
but I'm guessing places like the typical suspects, usual suspects, like it won't work in
Mining
the
field?
Motherlode mine,
Oh,
so you won't
yes.
be able to get double pay dirt and stuff like that. But it'll work if you were doing, for example, iron.
Yeah. Okay.
So if any of you are still working on mining, or if mining is just the thing you like to do, then this is going to be something you're definitely going to want to pick up, because it could potentially double how much you're getting in return.
Yeah, mining takes a while too. This thing seems like super worthwhile.
Yeah, but it is going to take a lot of charges, so potentially a lot of shooting star mining and farming before you can use this ring effectively.
How much does it cost? Does it say?
It doesn't say the cost. It does say that you will buy it, because once you fully mine the shooting star, inside of the shooting star is the NPC. It's called like a star sprite or something like that.
That's the cutest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, they have a picture and they tell the name on here, but it's essentially the NPC that you can exchange the Stardust with, and this is just a bunch of the stuff you'll be able to buy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that could potentially be really cool. And so everything on this poll blog is, of course, subject to change or subject to not even be put into the game.
I don't see people voting no on this though.
Maybe. Like, they even break it down, so you could vote yes for adding the ring that gives the mining boost, but you could also vote no for the
Extra ore.
for the extra charges that you could add
Okay.
to it. So that is probably the coolest thing, but there are a few other things that you can buy with the Stardust, and the first is the Star Fragment. Now, the Star Fragment is pretty cool. Not insane, but it does allow you to recolor your Prospector's outfit to gold.
That is really cool.
Yeah, so you can be like gold member, all gold everything,
Oh yes.
and just flex on everyone looking like a shiny star.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah, so you can do that. And you can also get a bag full of gems, just the standard bag full of gems.
Okay, well that's a moneymaker.
Yeah, you can also get soft clay, a pack of soft clay, which is pretty okay. And the best reward of all is you can get 100 pure essence.
Isn't pure essence like 2 gold?
Yeah, I think it's like literally 1 gold.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's all the changes for this pull block. I think it's really cool and potentially a really nice update.
A game changer.
Yeah, for some people, maybe there'll be some people that just exclusively hunt stars and that'll just be their thing.
I'm excited. So you said it's going to be like every 2 hours though?
Yeah, so potentially, as it is written now, it'll likely be changed to some degree, maybe.
Yeah.
But it says every 2 hours, give or take 15 minutes, a new star will spawn, and then you can go over there and mine it. If you have the proper mining level, you will get extra mining experience if you are the first person to mine it. And then once it's fully mined, you can talk to the NPC to spend your new currency, which is Stardust.
I think it's kind of interesting too that you can't purchase stuff whenever. You could only purchase it after you break it down, basically.
Yeah, there's no like in-world NPC.
There's no like a little shop or something.
Yeah.
I like that though.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
I'm excited. I hope that this gets passed because that could be really helpful for mining, getting your XP up.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a cool little like side thing you can do as mining. I don't think it'll like replace power mining or any real mining thing because obviously it's only once every 2 hours.
Yeah.
But it will be kind of like a cool side thing you can do every once in a while.
Yeah, and I definitely want the gold prospector, which I'm a little upset that they don't have a picture of it.
Yeah.
Because I want to see what this looks like.
Yeah, it sounds like a pretty cool flex. And here you can see this is a little dude.
Oh, okay. The little sprite person is so cute.
Yeah, super cute.
I like him.
Yeah, so he's pretty neat. Overall, I like this. Looking again at the different poll questions, I don't think there's any that I would necessarily not want just straight up, except for, I mean, maybe the Celestial Ring. I don't know, because I could see how people would think that it would devalue the Miner's Cape. Because like if you have
the Miner's
this,
Cape, isn't that like the 99 Cape?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no one has that. People have it. I don't have that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I could see because like the mining cape is kind of a flex. Like it's pretty hard to get. So I could see if the Celestial Ring literally does the same exact thing. I could see them either reducing how much Stardust you get, so it would make it harder to get charges, or just maybe not going with it at all.
Even the Varrock plate body does something similar though.
It does, but imagine like this is just one more thing. So I'm not saying that I would agree with it, but I could see them not wanting another thing, because then it's like if they all stack, for example, then you could potentially be getting like randomly 1 out of a million chance, but you could get like 4 of the same ore.
I'm not mad about that.
In one shot. Yeah, I would like it, and it would increase your XP and stuff like that, but I don't know if they would like it, and they being all of you guys.
So, hear me out. What if we just improve everything?
Because then it'd be easier. I don't know. People don't really like making this game easy.
I've noticed that.
Yeah.
I like a little bit of a challenge, but
so
not that much.
Yeah. Overall, I think it would be cool, and that's pretty much the only thing I could think of that people in general wouldn't vote for.
Yeah.
Or maybe they would want more different types of rewards potentially, because right now it's just once you get the ring and once you get the recolor, the only options or reason to farm this would be for the bag of gems and the soft clay. So potentially after like the first few months that it's out, no one would ever hunt stars again.
But you could, or it could just be really expensive too. Like it could cost a lot to recolor it and stuff.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure because
that's kind of how a lot of the little mini things are, where they have outfits. Like you have to grind and get it, and then once you get it, you don't really do it anymore. But it takes a while, so people still continuously do it.
Yeah, I guess. So that's kind of how the Motherlode mine is. Like
exactly.
Once you get everything unlocked, there's no real point.
Yeah, like I'm not there anymore, but I was there for like weeks trying to get my prospector.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's interesting. It'll be cool to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm glad they did add a little bit of something to the stars for free to play. I mean, it's kind of a bait.
It totally is a bait, because then you know they're just going to be landing all the time in parts that they can't get to.
And also, you only get 50% of the usual value, which is just, it says including the bonus for finding it. So it's not even going to be that good of a mining
I think
technique.
that's kind of a unnecessary bummer, honestly.
Yeah, because I mean, you're not going to be finding it that often anyway, so you
And
might
it's
as well
probably
keep
be dropping
the
in places
experience.
you can't get.
Yeah.
That seems just a little unfair to me, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool they're adding something, but yeah, they should just probably keep the experience
Like,
values
make it
because the
equal, yeah.
experience values aren't substantial anyways.
Yeah. You're just making it harder for free to play.
Yeah, because in free to play, there's also power mining because you just power mine iron, which is pretty fast experience.
That's
so.
actually what I still do, even on pay to play. I just do iron.
Exactly. So it doesn't seem super necessary to nerf it like that for free to play. But
And we're in a pandemic, Jagex. Not everyone can afford to buy memberships.
yeah, and also bots are ruining the economy, so it's even harder now.
Yeah.
But
so in conclusion, get rid of the 50%, 100% or nothing.
in conclusion, ban all the bots, please, Jagex. Oh my god, it's ruining the economy so bad. But I think that's about it.
Yeah. What are you? What we should start discussing too is like, what are we gonna be working on?
What are we gonna be working on? Maybe we can talk about what are we gonna be working on and what are we looking forward to.
Oh yes, I am extremely looking forward to these shooting stars. I want to see what the gold outfit looks like.
Yeah, that would be cool. And I think I'm gonna be looking forward to the not the podcast, the live stream that they're coming out with. So by the time you guys hear this, it'll be gone. But I am really interested in hearing about the fishing boss, and I'm looking forward to the combat achievements changes because they've been talking up these combat achievement changes for quite some time. So
are you gonna watch the live stream?
Yeah,
Maybe
I
a little bit
think
of it?
so. If not, I'll definitely catch like the highlights and the stuff they talked about on Reddit and stuff like that. But that's the thing I'm really looking forward to because that could be really interesting. Obviously, the boss will be really, really cool to get a look at. So, and also hopefully we'll get information on when they actually plan on releasing that.
Yeah, and it'll be great once the shooting star and like the boss and stuff come out. We could definitely make like YouTube videos doing them and showing how they work.
Yeah, I could definitely show and get all that going for you guys so you can get a head start on that.
Let us know if there's anything like you want to see in the videos because we're just kind of guessing, doing whatever we feel like.
Yeah. If you guys, like she said, if you guys have any ideas for videos that you want to see, like I'm doing a loot from series, but if you want to see like how we leveled up mining, for instance, because that's what we were talking about for most of this episode, then we can I can make videos on our favorite ways to mine and stuff like that. So
spoiler alert, they all suck.
Yeah, mining sucks really bad, but if
not
you
as fast as ring crafting
are interested in anything like that or just anything in general, any games, I'm down to.
Yeah, Rob plays a lot of different games.
Yeah, I'm down to play whatever game. Just DM us on Twitter, I don't know, does Anchor have a DM? DM us on Instagram, all that stuff, and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, and I think I might actually work on potentially killing the Firewatch.
The Firewatch Sentinels?
Yeah, I think I might actually try to do that till I get a blood shard, and maybe I'll make a video of that.
Yeah, good luck.
Because
you have to use the mace.
It's not called a mace. Yeah, the flail. Yeah, I mean, I have it.
Yeah, I mean,
you could thieve from them.
You could, but then
just hope that you don't get caught.
You need really high thieving. I think
it's 82.
It's recommended that you have 90 plus.
Yeah, I'm only at 79, so I would have to boost every single time. So I probably won't actually do it.
And you'd get caught a lot.
Yeah, but it'd be a good video.
Okay.
I only have made one video. I don't know what else to do because I just don't know what to do.
Yeah, Michelle doesn't have good ideas, so send them to us, and we'll probably get on those.
Especially because the stuff that you're doing is it's just doing kills just to do kills, where I'm working towards diary stuff slowly, so I don't really not want to spend time doing Slayer and not do this and blah, blah, blah.
You have other goals.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Just take a video of me doing a Slayer task. I don't think anyone would really want to see that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so I guess that's what I'm looking forward to, and I'm working on getting more Valheim videos going for your I don't know if any of you guys play Valheim.
You might after watching these videos, though. It makes me even want to play.
It's pretty cool. It's a really great game. I'd recommend it, at least checking out a stream of it or something if you guys are interested in
or checking out our videos on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Norse style game, kind of like Minecraft meets Zelda. So maybe check it out. And I'm going to be coming out with videos of that. And of course, we're coming out with a video for RuneScape on the day that we're making this. So
yesterday
from when this comes out. So you guys can check all
and
that
it's
out.
all me.
Yeah, so that's what I'm working on. Working on more videos for all of everyone.
Yeah, he said he's going to be just doing a lot of Valheim right now just to kind of not really get it over with, but because there's only so much content you can make on Valheim.
Yeah, that's just mainly what I'm playing right now and what I'm excited about, so it's easier making content for that.
Yeah, and we know OSRS, we're going to keep playing that forever,
yeah.
So we don't need to rush the videos.
Yeah, RuneScape's always going to be around, so I'm not running to make content about that.
Exactly. Yeah, if you guys want to check out our videos, our YouTube is also just Bunebape. Our Twitter is Bunebape OSRS, and our Instagram is Bunebape. I could have worded this better.
You could just say you can find us everywhere at Bunebape, except for Twitter, where it's Bunebape OSRS.
Yeah, so that. Unnecessarily long way of saying that. And message us, like, anywhere if you guys have any ideas. You could even email us. It's just bunebape@gmail.com. Just let us know any ideas that you have, because we'd love to hear them. Right now, we're really just guessing and doing what we feel like we should do, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's good content.
Yeah, and we are also working on a website, so you guys can send us or check out all the stuff and links that we have there. We also have a link tree, and we'll try to incorporate all those links so it's easier for everyone. And on the website and anywhere else that you can message us, we were thinking about doing like FAQ type videos or podcasts soon, so send us any questions about RuneScape, video games.
Even us.
Yeah, us. Any questions that you think would be really interesting to hear, like maybe how we got like our account started or our favorite skill, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't love talking about themselves?
Right? Yeah. So we're looking at making like whole episodes about FAQ, maybe once a month if we get enough questions. So if you guys can send those to us, that'd be a huge help.
That'd be cool to even make like YouTube videos too of us doing that.
Yeah, I think that'd be really cool.
Ooh, we should buy some Oldschool Runescape merch to wear for it.
Yeah, so let us know.
Wearing face masks the entire video.
Jesus. Let us know if any of these ideas sound cool or stupid. Just let us know.
Yeah. But yes, thank you guys for listening, and we will catch you next week.
Yeah, thanks for listening, and see you all next time.
All right, bye.
Bye.